If that guy touch me, wallahi, I feel die, God. A few years ago now, when I did my first ordinary initiation into the cult of Abu, I mentioned during it that I was combining Christianity and Egommo. And my uncle told me, I was already off Christianity for some years, yeah, because the Messiah complex that everybody was immortalizing in Jesus Christ was something I could relate with, right? And I saw it as a human nature flaw. I didn't see it as a savior thing. So the only reason I said that I was still combining it was because I was listening to Joel Austin. I was using Joel Austin's podcast, yeah, for spirit food. I was saying I was in it for spirit food, like it was lifting my soul, yeah. Fast forward to Egobamorg, yeah, having your answer, seeing the things that you should do and things that you should not do, self-policing, self-regulating yourself, attaining higher consciousness, not out of fear of hellfire when you die in 100 years' time, but because you do something today, you get instant feedback. You go to sleep, you see feedback, you do something, you like my arrow is cruel. Like they train me to be a fucking killer, like to be a warrior. So if I even do something where they 1% off, I go feel them for my body one time. Like I feel toss on me drink when no they cool, and immediately my throat go swell. My arrow no they play with anybody. Talk less of me. No, they play with me. Talk less of anybody. And it's always for my higher self. It's always for my good. Because in no one make I can't detox. Say I get a warrior, a war machine. Say I get a war deity. I go come be some we no get and so where they track anything where you see making chop both human beings and food. Yeah, bitches and food. You know what I'm saying? So after a while I stopped needing Joel Austin's soul food, allegedly soul food, yeah? It became redundant to me. It was not useful to me again. Obviously, I'm now the one who's telling people not to become addicted to the shit I'm saying, but rather to go in their self. Get them more again to self-police, self-regulate, not when you fuck up. You now go and meet one fucker who's probably a fucking pedophile, touching boys, a man touching fellow boys, yeah? You now go to him, you now put his fucking soiled fingers. If that guy touch me, wallahi, I feel die, God. If I follow any woman go a fucking holy marriage thing in that holiness. If I follow any woman go church, go marry, guy, if a priest touch me, I feel fucking die for that place. They fit strike, they fit divide my head into two on the spot. You can't go that place, that dude go come tell you, say me, you go pray some fucking rosary, which some of you think is effective, guy. Spirituality, nah, play with nature. So if you do something, especially if you keep yourself in a state of if you keep yourself in a state of abstinence from things, you already have power. Ibu Edibia already. Whether you never even hear of anything before, Ibu Edibia, like you get control over the universe. Because all universe be funny, there's nothing like any other thing. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing now that you fucking with those Christian bullshit is going to do to you is that it's going to keep you in a state of needing somebody else to absolve you of your sin. And then you now be afraid of hellfire in 100 years. And you know the thing, you're never going to achieve your highest self. You're always going to be a sheep. But me, nothing like that. So while being an Irunabu might be okay at the beginning because you don't understand fully. If you stick to that, if you stick to you are combining Christianity to ordinary, you are tolerant to Christianity while being in ordinary, then maybe you are. It only tells me that maybe I'm just being intolerant. Yeah, that I'm intolerant. How can you tell me that you are combining something where feeding your chi, potentiating your chi essence, the half of this alusi now is Chibueze, human being, then more that is the chi. Yeah? Or kalambad or kalamo. This human is breathing 24/7, eating food, yeah, exercising. You know what I'm saying? Trying not to destroy this human body, yeah, so that it stays alive. And then for my spirituality, to practice my spirituality, to feed my spirit self, I have to be doing ego more abuna dibia na tamu na organize na tamu every time on na more ma to get them to change no na more 24/7. 18 years in gym na ni na anoma go more ni I did god in ani where lose ya DJ so for where piano dey ani yota. Yeah. In actuality 24/7. If you pass something, you carry something, use and clean your aura. You know what I'm saying? You carry a leaf, use and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna wipe my aura clean. Like in a debenso, you day in abstinence to like, you know what I'm saying? You know, they just chop anything when you want to see. And you are now in a system that was formed the other day. Yeah, that tells you that feeding your chi, observing your umuobu, observing your ndichi, aligning with the universe. You are just a piece of the universe. So something now removes you from the universe into a room. Keja room. Popping at the universe, saying no bateba. I should not be excited because the Pope is using some beautiful words and saying that he will align. Okay, they don't go together. The Christianity thing makes religion makes spirituality a sin. Religion makes spirituality a sin. So while at the beginning of your ego more journey, you might think it's okay to be an umani buirinab. I don't need Joel Austin's podcast to come and edify me, nothing like that. I don't need it, guy. If I did self-police, guy, I'm a fucking sovereign entity. You know what I'm saying? Can you say that about you? Or if your pastor no tell you something, you got me. Guy, if I do something now, I obuna chima agwalom no nse, obuna ndi otu ma agwalom no nsofa, obuna aro agwalom no nse, obuna ndi nne, ndi ani. If I go kill pikin now, ndi ani agwam no nsofa. If I kill now, if I commit an abortion, no problem. The pikin go dey pursue me or something. Like, I don't need anybody to tell me. My higher self is reachable because immediately when I don't learn that thing, I go take the responsibility and take your responsibility. That more. Yotago. As the one. Obiocha. Bonyanya januku. Kaine to na ba